I turn my back and they take me for over 4 million in resources. Let's talk about the trip, live Clash, and Clash of Clans updates in today's episode. Welcome, my Clash of Clans friends. It is good to be back, but it was an amazing trip. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Clash of Clans Attacks. And yes, right off the bat, we're going to talk about how I was a huge target for raiders while I was gone and busy with the live Clash event. Over a period of about 36 hours and just 4 raids, I lost well over 4 million in resources, 3 1-star attacks and a 2-star, and we will be playing those in the background today as I kind of review the Finland trip, talk about live Clash and the idea of future updates in Clash of Clans. And let me just start it off by saying the folks at Supercell, they know what you guys like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see from future updates. They listen to your suggestions. They are constantly listening to the forums, Twitter, Facebook, other forms of social media, using that input to help tailor where this game is headed. The one uniting factor about Supercell employees is their love for video games and their absolute love for Clash of Clans. You can see it in every one of their faces. They're constantly playing, talking about Clash of Clans, or working on it, of course. I really think Supercell's success has come because of the employees that they have working there, and it's actually their company's slogan, the best people make the best games. I think that is absolutely true, so I expect great things from Supercell for both Clash of Clans and other games in the future. So this was actually the second time I had a chance to visit Supercell headquarters, and it's funny because every time I go I bring a list of suggestions of ideas from both myself and from your guys' comments, and they're always one step ahead of the game. It always blows me away with the ideas they are already working on. The future of Clash of Clans is going to be exciting. I cannot wait for future updates, and I know you guys are going to love it as well. So there is the first raid wrapping up, and Levich Kidu 49, that player there took me for over 1 million in resources with a very inexpensive Balloonian raid. So we'll get right into Jack Link's 1995 and his attack on my base. Unfortunately, all of these attacks came back to back. I didn't really have a chance to reload my clan castle, so you'll notice that it was empty most of the time. Cost me a lot in resources, and was kind of expensive in trophies as well, but that is something I have planned for the future. I'm definitely going to be pushing as hard as I can and shooting for a personal best in trophy count in 2015. Because actually, if there were one complaint I had about the last 8 days or so, it was the fact that I didn't get a chance to play Clash. I hardly ever got a chance to log on, unfortunately, and I was spending so much time watching these other people raid, watching other people talk about Clash of Clans, and watching those replays from the live Clash event really made me wish I had a chance to play more. So I'm certainly going to be spending more time on Galadon in the coming weeks, so hopefully I'll have some great replays to share with you guys, some live attacks, clan war. I've opted back in, so I'm ready to get back going with Lost Phoenix. And speaking of the live Clash event, wow, that was just crazy. I had never done anything like that in my entire life, so to get in front of that giant production crew, it was amazing how well put together the whole event was. Supercell had never done anything like that either, and a lot of people asked, why did the Finnish Clashers get to do it first? And you know, probably the main part of it was the fact that this Finnish Clash, this was actually the 6th time it happened. These players organized this by themselves, have been handling this for a long time. So it definitely is an idea. Anybody else wants to put together something like this, they really just got together. They were talking on some sort of messaging app so they could coordinate keeping track of trophies. And again, it was based upon honesty and honor. They weren't bringing in ringers from other clans. They weren't shooting to be #1 in the world. They were just competing with other Finnish players. And obviously it was a huge success. Not only did the players have a blast, but there was a massive audience on both YouTube Live and Twitch. And I think that bodes well for the idea of them doing something like this in the future, maybe even expanding it. I will definitely keep my fingers crossed. It was a great time, and I hope to see more events like this in the future. And like I said earlier, Supercell listens to you guys on social media, on the forums, so let them know what you think. Give them feedback on how they can make that tournament better, where you would like to see it next, what you would like to see it about, and I guarantee you that they will tweak things and the next event will be even better than the first. In the meantime, curse you, Bolto 4 from our sister clan, LP Sepicat. Took me for almost 1 million in resources, but I will take it. Got the cheap shield, 12 hours for just 1 trophy. So thanks, Bolto. Don't mind the gift of almost 7 figures in gold and elixir. And here up, we've got KC Cool from No Vacancies, also coming in to farm me. And look at the number of resources available this time, almost 1.5 million. And again, just because of the base design, I have the storages around the outside, trying to protect that town hall, trying to slow attackers down that come up the driveway of doom. It has not been very effective recently, and Casey Cool, I have a feeling, is going to walk away with well over 1 million resources from this raid as well. And once again, KC is coming in with that Balloonian attack, and this is something we saw so much of in the Finnish Clash. If you guys got a chance to watch that live stream, this has got to be by far the most popular attack among those Finnish players. It is so safe. They make it look so easy to get 50% 1-star. KC with a slightly different strategy here, coming in spamming the rest of his balloons and minions from the top of the village. But so often we saw that surgical or precision deployment, a few rage spells and balloons and minions going in to take out those archer towers, not even really worrying about the deeper placed air defenses. It was just a matter of taking out the archer towers, exposing enough of those buildings around the outside that the minions could clean up, and almost every time we saw players getting 50% for 1-star. A lot of even 4,000, 4,200 plus players weren't even bringing their heroes when they were trophy hunting for 1-star, and you can see a lot of results just like that. So again, it was a fantastic trip, but yes, I'm happy to be home. I did fall behind in the comments a bit the last 10 days or so, but I'm catching up, I promise. I want to hear what you guys want from Clash of Clans and from this channel for the rest of this year. I've got some great episodes planned, going to get back to the Town Hall 8 farming, going to push trophies with Galadon as far as I possibly can. If you haven't had a chance to watch the live Clash stream, go check it out on Clash of Clans' official YouTube channel. That was a lot of fun. I really don't mind all the comments about me being old. I am comfortable with who I am, happy to be here, putting out videos that you guys enjoy, and I will continue to do so, making every attack a full attack.
Galadon, for what it's worth, I don't think you're that old. Now shall I fetch your walker?